Push past all the pain that you're going through. It won't last if you move how you wanna move. Get lost in the work that you gotta do to be someone better. You can grow into something new. I could be anything that I set my mind to. I do what I need, I can push right through. Fight through those things that
By the way, I couldn't hear. There we go.
All right, let's redo this. Yeah. All right. I thought I had the sound. That was a good one there. I thought I had the sound right. All right, anyway, welcome to the podcast, episode, whatever it is, RideNKY. We're here at Northern Kentucky Indian, and they had demo days here today, and Max here is going to be our guest here. He's the one that's been doing all the tours today. And you can tell us a little bit how it went, and what do you think? Was you here yesterday, Max?
Oh, yes, I was. All day yesterday and all day today. So I tail gunned, which is the rear guard, yesterday for Bob, and then today learning the route, and then today I led. So it was all good. And as we say in the road captain business, there were no accidents, there were no pullovers, no tickets. Nobody got hurt. Nobody died. It was a great day.
Yeah, exactly. I did one of the trips.
Yes,
so you can go to lunch, and then it was actually a great ride. I mean, I liked the route.
Yes, the route was fantastic. Mike, the GM here at Ride Northern Kentucky, plotted that out. And yes, it was a circle, and yes, it was interesting, and I'm sure the people enjoyed it. But here's my perspective on it as the guide. 2 days, 9 trips each. That's 180 miles in a circle. So
I called it the NASCAR circuit.
Yeah, so I'm good. If I never ride that road again, I'm good.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm taking a thing from Trace from Mr. Buckaloo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Notice, do not drink. I had to store it in the fridge.
I'll tell you what, it's perfect weather here today too, and it was like, what temperatures? Lower 70 or 75, 76?
My bike said 81.
81, okay.
So I knew it was going to get up in the 80s today.
Yeah.
But I never took a hoodie off. I went from my jacket and 2 hoodies to 2 hoodies, and then down to my base hoodie, and now I'm sleeveless in the air conditioning, and I'm great.
Yeah. It's a beautiful day, beautiful bikes. I mean, there was over 100 plus riders here today.
Oh, easily. Like I said, just like yesterday, before the doors even opened at 10 o'clock here at Ride Northern Kentucky, there were 8 to 9 people already signed up, already ready to go. I barely had time to take off anything, smoke a cigarette, and get on a bike before. And the thing about the tour guide thing is, I do get to ride the demo bikes, some of them. The only one I didn't get to ride that I really wanted to ride was a Challenger Pursuit, but of course that's the most popular bike going, that's the one that everybody wants to ride. But I'll tell you some interesting things that I did find out. Sport Chief with the bags, very nice bike, very responsive, very renewable, but the shocks on that thing suck. And if I was going to buy one, I'd be putting the shocks from the 101 on that bike, because I hit a pothole coming out of Walton that I still feel today. It kicked my butt.
Wow.
Now, the pleasant surprise, which is going to shock a lot of people, was the Springfield. It's the old-time Springfield. It's one of 2 bikes that Indian makes that still has the valance fenders. This one is not the sporty one with the ape hangers and the square bags. This has the old-style bags, the valance fenders, and a windshield. It has like tiller bars like down here somewhere, but man, was that thing responsive. It
was a beautiful bike. I'll tell you that.
It was a beautiful color, but it was very responsive, and it was a 111. It wasn't even a 116, and that thing scooted like nobody's business. I was pleasantly shocked.
Wow.
Yeah, I always told my wife Lisa that if I ever got a hot rod Springfield, I'd be in a world of trouble or else dead, because I'd be out doing hooligan stuff on it.
Did they have the classic Roadmaster there?
No classic Roadmaster. They had the modern Roadmaster.
I'll tell you what, I mean,
because he's limited in what he can get, and he explained it that he gets to choose his bikes at the beginning of the season. So last time he was here, he did have a Hot Rod Springfield, which I rode, and I got blasted because that thing has no windshield. It's bare bones, and you're just riding the heck out of it. But he picked what he picked. He had a modern Roadmaster, a couple of Chieftains, a Pursuit, a Challenger, all the Scouts, and a couple of Sport Chiefs. So he had 9 bikes in all here. So
one of the people that were actually riding the Sports Chief, they came in here and they were talking about how they didn't like the mid controls on that one because they thought they actually didn't know they were mid controls. I said no, the Sport Chief comes automatically with mid controls, but so he's going to look and see what they feel like with extended controls because he just didn't feel right with the mid controls on the Sports Chief. But okay, it's a nice looking bike. But you're right, that suspension. When I had my Chief Bobber, it was a little rough.
Yeah,
to
say the least.
Now the Sports Chief is probably a little bit different. Do you get a chance to ride that one because it has the
I didn't even
suspension?
I didn't even try the Sport Chief. Okay, I didn't go on any Scouts. I didn't go on the Sport Chief at all. One good jolt to the spine was enough. I was done.
What else did you ride?
I rode just about everything else except for the Pursuit and the Challenger. I rode the the new Roadmaster, and I can see what Les was talking about with the wing coming up underneath. I prefer the old style. I want an Indian that looks like an Indian.
Yeah.
And I rode the Chieftains, and they were fine. The one thing that I do notice on demo days that it's imperative that just like on poker runs that people have to be aware of pack formation and pack distance. And I kept telling people all the time, especially after yesterday, after I had like 10 cars in front of 3 guys who let them get in and 14 cars in back of me, I said, you have to stay with the pack. Maximum 3 bikes distance. If you're not comfortable with that, then you need to ride somewhere else and get some practice in or something, because you can't put other people in danger like that. Because you slow down and you get the according effect and everything else. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, because they see space, they think that's an invite. You're inviting them to get there.
Absolutely.
So you close it up, they know that, hey, listen, that's a tight group, and they know they're your group. If you got too much space, they don't know that you're riding together.
Yeah.
It's that's how people think. They're trying to get there just as fast as you are, and they see an opportunity, they're just going to get right in there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the thing is, let me take this time to say a shout out to you, Les, and Tom, and all the other members of the IMRG that came to help out today, because the tail gunner does make a difference.
Oh, yes.
If you turn your flashes on, people tend to stay back from you and realize that you are an organized group. Okay, where I can't turn my flashes on because people are looking at me for turn signals, although I could do hand signals and all that stuff. So, thank you. Thank you, because like I said, I couldn't have gotten through the day today without you guys.
Hey, I'm just glad you actually. So many people talked about how well it was ran, how well the route was, and how well you guys were, going around and showing them around the ropes around here, around this little area. There's a lot of people that was from Franklin, Indianapolis, Richmond, Indiana, that were riding this route. They didn't even know these roads.
Right.
So, and today it was pretty. When I rode that one, we used eating lunch and stuff. The group was very, very, very tight. I was kind of surprised that all these people that don't even know each other all riding together. So,
well, like I said, I had given the pre-ride speech to a lot of people, so people were repeat riders.
Yeah, repeat riders. So because I was in the middle of the day. Yeah. So, but I can see the first day, yesterday, and I think that's probably somebody that's got the day off. Probably doesn't work. Has to work on weekends. Don't ride the motorcycle that much. So they came here and didn't expect having that group ride like that. Although yesterday did surprise me because it was a full ride schedule after about 12 noon, 1 o'clock-ish. All the bikes were taken. Yeah.
So Bob and I were riding our own bikes. Okay, today it was almost, I think I got 3 rides in on the demo bikes before it just got too full. You know, even Michael put 2 used bikes out there because so many people wanted to ride a Challenger and weren't going to get the chance. So kudos to Michael and everybody here at Ride Northern Kentucky, Indian of Northern Kentucky, for stepping up and making things available for people to use, ride.
So, Heather, do you know sign language? Because that's what it looks like.
If I wasn't on camera, I'd give you sign language. How about that? My world famous sign language, you know what I mean.
Well, you got any final thoughts of the day?
You know what? It was just, it's not often that we do get the demo truck here. And I would advise everyone in earshot and eyeshot of this podcast that if you get a chance to go to an Indian demo day, please do.
Yeah.
Because as the saying goes, once you ride one, you'll understand and you'll buy one.
Yep. And you'll get to know the difference between a Harley Davidson and an Indian really quick. They are totally different bikes.
Tracy's going to get you for that one. By the way, I do have one last thing.
Uh-huh.
Scott's over there. Big Pop is his nickname. Don't forget his name ever again. He's really pissed at you.
I have been. I even talked to him today. Apologized to him when I first got here, and I said, Scott, you're probably the only one I'm going to be mentioned now. Scott. Come to Indian, Northern Kentucky, and see Scott. He will sell you an Indian.
Big Papa.
Big Papa.
All right, buddy.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Let's go do something.
Let's go drink.
Okay, sounds good.
Adios.